equations of motion due to gravity. Now we have seen three equations of motion, correct? Which are v is equal to u plus at. Second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third equation we derived making use of first two equations, which was v square minus u square. It is equal to 2as, correct? So in all these equations, there was one term called small a, which was acceleration of the particle, correct? Now, when this acceleration is there, that we have seen only for motion in straight line in horizontal direction, okay? But when there is motion in vertical direction, then there is one thing that comes into picture, which is always constant, and it is acceleration due to gravity, correct? So this acceleration due to gravity, small g, is always acting when there is motion in vertical direction, okay? When body falls or gets projected upward, the equations of motion are modified by substituting small g in place of a, okay? So this acceleration of the particle is replaced by small g. Then when this is moving vertically up, uh, here the scenario changes a little bit. What happens is this acceleration due to gravity is not changing its direction, it is vertically downward. However, the particle is moving up. So the direction of motion and direction of center, so the acceleration due to gravity, these are exactly opposite in direction of each other, okay? So how to deal such cases? In that case, the equations are modified by substituting minus g in place of small a, okay? So this is the major change that you have to make when there is change in, or there is a difference between direction of motion and direction of acceleration due to gravity. When they are opposite to each other, you replace a by small g, minus g. So its unit is 981 centimeter per second square, its value and unit, or it is 9.81 meter per second square, okay? And whatever the distance traveled is there, we have been using the symbol small s for distance traveled in horizontal direction. Here we shall replace this by small h, which is nothing but height of the particle, okay? Because the motion is in vertical direction. So there are some changes that are taking place in the equations of motion. So there are two different cases. One is downward motion, one is upward motion, okay? So in downward motion, a will be replaced by small plus g, and for upward motion, a is equal to minus g, because here there is opposite directions of motion and acceleration due to gravity. V is equal to u plus gt is equation for final velocity. It becomes v is equal to u minus gt for upward motion. Then s becomes h. So h is equal to ut plus half gt square for downward motion, and for upward motion g is minus, so equation becomes ut minus half gt square. Then this derived equation, third one, it becomes v square minus u square is equal to 2gh for downward motion, and v square minus u square is equal to minus 2gh for upward motion. Now let us see what are the different points that need to be remembered while solving equations of motion due to gravity, problems on equations of motion due to gravity. So these are simple points that we already know, just to brush up the memory. This is first point. If a body starts from rest, its initial velocity is zero, that is u, okay? Next, if a body comes to rest, its final velocity is zero. This is also a common logic. Third thing, if a body is projected vertically upward, it will come to rest at some point, and that is usually the highest point, or the height at which it is going to be coming to rest. So final velocity of the body at that highest point is zero. If the body is starting moving vertically downward, its initial velocity is zero. Yes, it is the extension of point number 3. When it will come from a height, so their initial velocity has to be zero. Acceleration due to gravity is taken positive when body is moving vertically downward, but if body is moving vertically upward, acceleration due to gravity is taken negative. This we also have seen in the table. So these are the different points that need to